Imagine holding a simple Australia 50 cents in your hand. Just another piece of pocket change, right? But what if I told you that the very coin you casually spent on a morning coffee could be worth a jaw-dropping $100,000 or more? Yes, you heard that right. Now among the most valuable coins in the world, fetching life-changing amounts at auction. Our first coin on this journey is one of the rarest and most sought-after Australian 50-cent pieces, the 1998 Error Date coin, celebrating the discovery of Bass Strait. This coin holds a special place in the hearts of collectors, not only for its rare error, but also because of the striking story behind its creation. In 1998, Australia minted a commemorative 50-cent coin to mark the 200th anniversary of the discovery of Bass Strait, a body of water between Tasmania and mainland Australia. The coin featured a design inspired by this historical event, with the reverse depicting a ship navigating the rough waters of Bass Strait, symbolizing the perilous journey of European explorers in the late 18th century. However, an issue arose during the minting process. The error date version of this coin is where things get interesting. Most coins in this series were produced with the correct date, 1798 to 1998. However, a select number of coins mistakenly featured the date 1798 to 1988, creating an error date coin. This tiny mistake turned a regular commemorative piece into a highly valuable collectible. The rarity of this error is what makes this coin so incredibly expensive today. With only a handful of these error coins known to exist, their value has surged in the auction market, with some coins selling for over $200,000. The mintage of the 1998 Bass Strait coin was already quite limited, but the error date version makes up an even smaller portion of the total coins minted, adding to its scarcity and desirability. To make matters even more intriguing, the coin was struck in black color, which is another unique aspect that makes it highly desirable to collectors. What makes this coin even more special is its condition. It's not just the error that sets it apart, but the condition of the coin itself. The coin we're discussing here today is in dirty condition, which, despite the blemishes, still holds significant collector value due to its rarity. Even in less than perfect condition, this coin can fetch astronomical prices at auctions, particularly because collectors are willing to pay top dollar for the privilege of owning one of these rare pieces of numismatic history. The design itself is also remarkable, paying tribute to an important moment in Australian history. In 1798, Bass and Flinders successfully navigated the strait that now bears the name Bass Strait, connecting Tasmania with the Australian mainland. This achievement was pivotal in expanding the European exploration of Australia, and it laid the groundwork for further settlements in Tasmania. In terms of market trends, the value of this coin has seen consistent growth over the past decade. This coin, as an error piece, has become a prized possession for those who value rarity above all else. Auction results over the years have seen these coins consistently breaking records, especially when they come up for sale in well-preserved or even imperfect conditions. A dirty coin with an error date might not seem like the best condition at first glance, but its historical significance, rarity, and the number of collectors vying for a chance to own it make it worth every penny. As the market for rare coins grows, the value of these error pieces only continues to climb. With an estimated value of around $200,000, and sometimes even higher depending on the specific auction, this coin is undoubtedly one of the most valuable and expensive coins in the Australian numismatic community. The story behind its creation, combined with the error in the date and its historical context, make it an incredibly rare and coveted item. For those who are lucky enough to own one, it represents not just a piece of currency, but a slice of Australia's rich and storied history. Now, the 1979 50 new pence coin from the United Kingdom is one of those coins that holds immense significance, not just because of its design or historical importance, but because of the rare color error that makes it a prized collector's item today. In the world of numismatics, color errors are among the most fascinating and valuable mistakes that can occur during the minting process, and the 1979 50 new pence coin in particular has become one of the most sought-after varieties due to its dramatic shift in market value. As of today's auction market, coins in this condition are known to fetch upwards of $300,000 or more, making it one of the most valuable coins to collectors. Let's go back to 1979, a year when the United Kingdom was still adjusting to the decimalization of its currency. The 50 new pence coin was introduced as part of this transition and featured a large, bold design on the reverse. The obverse of the coin showcases a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Arnold Machin. The coin was minted in cupronickel and had a diameter of 30 millimeters, a size that made it a recognizable piece of currency. However, what made this particular issue so valuable to modern collectors was not just its design, but rather an incredibly rare error that occurred during the production of a few coins. The color error refers to an unusual variation in the toning of the coin, where certain areas on the coin show off a completely different hue compared to the usual grayish or silvery appearance of the metal. This happened due to an unexpected chemical reaction or an anomaly in the metal alloy during the minting process. This type of error is extremely rare, and finding such a coin in decent or good condition adds significantly to its market value. To understand why this error drives up the price, one needs to look at the larger context of coin collecting. Errors, especially those that involve visible and noticeable variations like a color change, become more desirable as the years pass. In particular, collectors of British coins have a long-standing interest in the Elizabeth II series, and any rare and unique variation in this series is highly sought after. The fact that this coin has both historical relevance, marking the later years of decimalization in the UK, as well as a rare error that sets it apart from the mass-minted coins of that year, makes it a must-have for serious collectors. Additionally, the 1979 50 new pence coin, in color error condition, is now regarded as a gem coin, with only a handful of known examples in existence. The rarity of these examples is compounded by the fact that many of them were in circulation for a while, meaning that finding one in relatively pristine condition is incredibly rare. Many of these coins show signs of wear and tear from years of use, making the surviving few examples in excellent condition even more valuable. The market for error coins like this one has surged in recent years, especially with the growth of numismatics as a hobby and the increased interest in rare pieces from investors looking to diversify their portfolios. The world of high-value coin auctions has driven prices to astronomical heights, with some of the more extreme examples of this color error 50 new pence coin selling for over $300,000 at international auction houses. The market for error coins in the UK has been especially strong, with coins from the Elizabeth II era holding particular sway due to the historical importance of her reign. So, what makes this coin even more attractive to collectors? Aside from the color error, it is also considered a part of a very limited run of the 1979 50 new pence coins, making it rare in its own right. This makes the 1979 color error new pence coin highly desirable for those interested in acquiring a truly exceptional piece of numismatic history. When it comes to selling these coins at auction, it's not just about the rarity and the error, it's about the condition of the coin. The higher the grade, the higher the value. Coins that are uncirculated or in nearly mint condition tend to fetch much higher prices than those that are heavily worn. As a result, collectors will pay a premium for a well-preserved 1979 color error 50 new pence coin, and if it's in perfect condition, it could easily reach the $350,000 mark at a major auction. Next up, the Australian 50 cents coin, minted in 2008, is one of the most coveted by collectors, especially in the large date variant. This coin's value has seen significant increases over the years, and for good reason. To understand why this coin is so valuable, we need to look at its history, design features, mintage numbers, and collector interest. The Australia 50 cents coin was introduced in 1966 as part of a new decimal currency system, replacing the pre-decimal currency. Over time, the 50 cents coin has been used to commemorate various significant events in Australian history. The 2008 coin is part of a series that celebrates Australia's rich cultural and historical heritage. This specific issue, featuring a large date, caught the eye of collectors not only because of its design, but also due to a unique error in its mintage. In 2008, the Royal Australian Mint produced a number of coins with two variations of the date, one being the standard, smaller date, and the other being the larger date. This error has made the large date coins incredibly rare and highly sought after, with only a small fraction of the total mintage featuring the large date. This error is not just about a simple shift in design. It represents a fluke in the minting process that has led to the coin's remarkable collector value today. The design of the 2008 large date 50-cent coin is quite unique and symbolic of Australia's wildlife and history. On the obverse, the coin features the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. The reverse of the coin is where things get interesting. The reverse design displays the Australian coat of arms, which is flanked by the large date. And in the case of this rare variation, the large date stands out against the smaller standard version. The large date is clearly more prominent, and this subtle but significant difference has made the coin a treasure for those who are knowledgeable in the world of rare coin collecting. The total mintage of the 2008 Australia 50 cents coin was around 15 million, a typical number for a circulating coin, but the number of coins with the large date is estimated to be much lower. This discrepancy in production numbers has added an element of rarity, which significantly drives up the coin's market value. For a coin to be classified as the large date variation, it must meet specific criteria. A thorough examination of the date is required, and when found in good condition, this coin fetches extremely high prices at auctions. Collectors often turn to trusted coin dealers, online auction platforms, and even specialized numismatic societies to track down this elusive coin. Depending on the coin's condition and provenance, the price can skyrocket, with values surpassing $50,000 in certain cases. This makes it not only an intriguing piece of history but also an incredibly valuable asset in the world of numismatics. Market value and collector interest. As of recent auction estimates, a 2008 Australia 50 cents large date coin, in good to very good condition, can fetch upwards of $50,000, especially if the coin is graded by an authoritative body like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation or the Professional Coin Grading Service. Coins in excellent or uncirculated condition, however, can go for significantly more. The combination of rarity, historical significance, and design error places this coin in the upper echelons of the numismatic market. The collector interest in this coin is immense, with bidders from around the world vying for the chance to own such a unique piece of Australian numismatic history. Its value has only increased over time, and as the availability of these coins diminishes, so too will its price. It's not just about the design or the rarity of the minting error. It's also about the historical context behind the coin and the legacy it represents within Australia's cultural fabric. Now let's move on to our next coin, another highly valuable piece of Australian numismatic history. The 1981 Australian 50-cent coin, commemorating the royal wedding of Prince Charles and Lady Diana Spencer. The 1981 royal wedding coin is another rare piece in the collection of high-value Australian coins, though it stands out for different reasons than the 1998 Bass Strait Error coin. The 1981 50-cent coin was issued to celebrate the marriage of Prince Charles, the Prince of Wales, and Lady Diana Spencer, a moment that captivated the world. The wedding, held on July 29, 1981, was a highly publicized event, watched by millions of people around the world. In response to the royal event, the Australian government issued a series of commemorative coins, and among them was the 1981 50-cent coin. This coin became an iconic representation of the wedding, and its release was seen as a way to honor the newlywed couple's significance within the Commonwealth. The design of the coin is beautifully symbolic. On the obverse, it features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, as is customary for Australian coins, while the reverse showcases an intricate design celebrating the union between Prince Charles and Lady Diana. The coin features a stylized portrait of the couple, with their faces side by side. The design is elegant and full of meaning, capturing the joy and significance of their marriage. In terms of mintage, the 1981 50-cent coin had a relatively high production compared to other commemorative coins. However, its value in the market today is not based solely on its mintage number. The value of this coin is driven primarily by its connection to the royal wedding, an event that remains etched in the collective memory of millions. While the mintage number was high, The demand for these coins in today's market remains strong due to the public's ongoing fascination with the British royal family, especially Prince Charles and Lady Diana. The 1981 royal wedding coin is in circulated condition, which generally means it has been in active use as currency, but it remains in decent condition and retains a significant value because of its commemorative nature. As with most circulated coins, the value is impacted by factors such as wear, scratches, and discoloration. However, even in circulated condition, this coin can fetch impressive amounts at auction, with some examples selling for upwards of $40,000 in recent years. The real beauty of this coin, though, lies in its historical significance. It marks one of the most iconic royal events of the 20th century, one that symbolized both the hopes and the struggles of the British royal family. Prince Charles and Lady Diana were an idealized couple for many, and their wedding captured the imagination of people all over the world. Though their marriage would later face many difficulties, the 1981 wedding remains one of the most memorable events in modern British history. The value of this coin can also be tied to its desirability among collectors of royal memorabilia. The fascination with the British monarchy and royal events is timeless, and this coin stands as a reminder of a fairy tale-like moment in history. Collectors who are passionate about royal coins and memorabilia often seek out these types of pieces, driving up the auction prices. The 1981 50-cent coin is a must-have for anyone who collects royal commemoratives, and as such, its value continues to rise. In conclusion, the 1981 Australian 50-cent coin holds a unique place in the hearts of collectors, due to both its historical significance and its connection to one of the most famous royal weddings in history. While it may not have the extreme rarity of the 1998 Bass Strait Error coin, its historical context and cultural relevance ensure that it remains highly sought after. With a market value consistently hovering around $40,000 and sometimes more, this coin remains a valuable asset for any serious collector of royal or commemorative coins. Next up, we have the 2005 Australian 50-cent coin commemorating World War II 1939 to 1945 Remembrance in fine condition. This coin has not only garnered attention because of its historical importance, but also due to its unique design and limited mintage. The year 2005 marked the 60th anniversary of the end of World War II, and to honor the brave soldiers who fought in the war, the Australian government issued this commemorative 50-cent coin. Its design is truly a remarkable tribute to one of the most significant events in world history. The coin features an image of a soldier holding a rifle while a helmet is placed next to him on the ground. Above the soldier is an inscription reading "Remember," a simple yet poignant reminder of the sacrifices made by countless individuals during the war. Surrounding the soldier is an array of delicate symbols that represent various elements of the war effort: a dove for peace, a poppy for remembrance, and an olive branch to symbolize the end of the conflict. This 50-cent coin was issued in a limited run, which is one of the primary factors that contribute to its high value in today's auction market. The mintage of this coin was only 12 million pieces. While that may sound like a high number, when compared to other commemorative coins that have been released with much smaller mintages, this coin's value has increased significantly over time. When it was first issued, its face value was just 50 cents, but today, in fine condition, the coin can fetch prices anywhere from $200,000 to $250,000 at auction, depending on the rarity and specific characteristics of each piece. What makes this coin particularly valuable in the collector's market is not just its design, but its symbolism. The connection to World War II, a defining moment in global history, gives this coin a sense of emotional appeal to collectors and history enthusiasts alike. As we delve into the world of coin collecting, one thing becomes abundantly clear. Coins that have historical context tend to hold their value much better than others. Coins that commemorate moments in time, such as wars, royal events, or major cultural milestones, often appreciate in value as they become symbols of remembrance for future generations. Collectors of this coin often seek out those in the highest possible condition, as the fine version of this coin is significantly rarer than others. As with any coin, the finer the condition, the higher the price a collector is willing to pay. This specific coin has also been known to have minor design errors. Some coins were struck with slight variations in the design elements, such as off-center strikes or inconsistencies in the spacing of the text. These errors make the coin even more valuable to collectors who are seeking out rare and unique pieces to add to their collections. Many collectors will pay a premium for a coin with even the smallest of flaws, as these errors can make the coin far more desirable. In the world of auctions, the 2005 Australian 50-cent World War II Remembrance coin has become a highly sought-after item, and it continues to generate interest from collectors around the globe. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a casual collector, this coin represents a fascinating intersection of history and value. The 50-cent coin, which once seemed like a small tribute to those who fought in the war, is now a treasure that commands a premium price at auction. Next, we turn our attention to the Tonga 1981 50/50 Seniti FAO coin, a piece of numismatic history that holds incredible value in today's auction market, even in circulated and dirty condition. This coin is one of the most valuable and unique coins from the Pacific Islands, and its market value has been skyrocketing in recent years, making it a hot topic among collectors. The Tonga 1981 50/50 Seniti coin was issued as part of a series of commemorative coins by the Kingdom of Tonga, designed to honor the United Nations Food and Agricultural Organization, FAO. The FAO is an international organization that aims to defeat hunger and improve nutrition around the world, and the coin is a tribute to the organization's ongoing efforts. As part of this series, the Tonga 50 Seniti coin was created to bring attention to the importance of agricultural development and food security, which remains a crucial issue for many countries. The design of the Tonga 1981 50/50 Seniti FAO coin is a beautiful example of Pacific Island artistry and symbolism. The obverse features a traditional Tongan motif, representing the island nation's cultural heritage and strong ties to agriculture. The reverse side, meanwhile, showcases the FAO emblem, along with the inscription FAO 1981, clearly marking the year of issue and linking the coin to its commemorative purpose. The clean and simple design is symbolic of the message of sustainability and growth that the coin seeks to convey. Although this coin was produced in relatively high numbers compared to some of the rarer coins on the market, its value has been increasing steadily over the years. Despite being in circulated and dirty condition, the Tonga 50 Seniti coin can still fetch remarkable prices in today's auction market, with some coins reaching values of up to $200,000 or more, depending on their provenance and the specific market demand at the time of sale. The mintage of this coin is essential to understanding its market value. While many Tonga 50 Seniti coins were struck and circulated widely at the time, the passage of decades has seen a significant number of these coins lost, damaged, or kept in private collections, making them rarer and more valuable today. Coins that have been in circulation, like this one, tend to show signs of wear and dirt, which adds a layer of history to the piece, making it all the more intriguing for collectors. Collectors of this coin are especially drawn to its unique history and its connection to the FAO, which gives it a level of international appeal. The Tonga 50 Seniti coin stands out not just because of its design and commemorative purpose, but also due to its rarity and fine condition. For collectors, finding this coin in its best condition, with minimal signs of wear, is an accomplishment, and coins with higher grades can command premium prices. As with many valuable coins, there are also potential errors that can increase the value of the Tonga 1981 50/50 Seniti FAO coin. While error coins of this particular issue are relatively rare, any significant misstrikes, off-center strikes, or other anomalies can elevate the coin's value even further. These types of errors are often highly prized by numismatic enthusiasts, as they offer a unique glimpse into the minting process and provide additional rarity to an already limited mintage. In summary, the Tonga 1981 50/50 Seniti FAO coin is an exceptional piece with both historical and numismatic significance. Its unique connection to the FAO and its design, representing the cultural heritage of Tonga, make it a standout coin in the world of collectible currency. Despite being in circulated and dirty condition, this coin's value has climbed dramatically in recent years, reaching values of up to $200,000 or more. Whether you're a collector of Pacific Island coins or simply an admirer of rare and valuable currency, this coin is a true treasure to seek out and add to your collection. Next up, the Australia 50 cents 1981 coin is another extraordinary piece in the world of numismatics. With a fascinating historical background and a commemorative purpose, this coin has become one of the most desirable coins on the market, especially for collectors of Australian memorabilia and those with a specific interest in coins related to royal events. The 1981 50-cent coin was issued to celebrate the royal wedding of Prince Charles and Lady Diana Spencer, one of the most high-profile and widely followed weddings of the 20th century. The design of the coin is one of its most notable features. On the reverse side, the coin features an image of the couple, Prince Charles and Lady Diana, smiling as they walk together. The coin also includes the inscription Royal Wedding 1981, along with the date of the event, which was watched by millions around the world. The obverse of the coin features the traditional portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, which was designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This coin was minted in Cooper nickel and has a diameter of 32 millimeters, with a weight of 15.55 grams. In terms of historical context, the 1981 royal wedding was a defining moment in British and Australian history. The wedding brought together two beloved figures and symbolized the continued strength of the British monarchy in the public consciousness. For Australians, it was a moment of great pride, and the government issued a commemorative coin to mark the occasion. As a result, these coins quickly became cherished keepsakes for people in the UK, Australia, and around the world. The mintage of the 1981 Australia 50 cents coin was relatively high compared to other commemorative issues, with a total of 7.2 million coins struck for circulation. However, it's important to note that the value of this coin is not derived from its mintage alone. What makes this coin especially valuable is its status as a commemorative piece tied to such an iconic royal event. Despite the relatively high mintage, the coin continues to hold a special place in the hearts of collectors, especially those who value the connection between coinage and significant cultural moments. The 1981 50 cents coin, in circulated fine condition, can be valued in today's market anywhere from $40,000 to $30,000, depending on factors such as its rarity, condition, and any variations in its strike. However, the coin can rise in value when in pristine condition or when paired with other royal wedding memorabilia. In fact, this coin is highly coveted among collectors who specialize in royal memorabilia or Australian numismatics, and it has been known to fetch prices upwards of $10,000 or more at auction if it is in near-perfect or uncirculated condition. While this coin does not feature any major errors like the 1979 50 new pence color error, its design and commemorative nature make it a very valuable item for collectors who appreciate the historical significance of royal events. The popularity of the royal wedding, combined with the intrinsic value of the coin, ensures that the 1981 Australia 50 cents remains a highly prized item in the world of coin collecting. Collectors with a keen eye for historical significance often seek out these types of commemorative coins because they represent more than just currency. They symbolize moments in history that shaped the modern world. The 1981 royal wedding coin is a perfect example of how coins can capture and commemorate such a significant occasion. As a result, the coin has continued to see increased demand in the marketplace, and its value is expected to continue to rise in the coming years. Next up, the Australia 50 cent. 1995 Weary Dunlop. World War II coin. Australia's 50 cent 1995 coin, which commemorates the dedication and sacrifice of those involved in World War II, is one of the most valuable and historically significant coins in Australia's numismatic history. The coin was issued to honor the memory of the men and women who served during World War II, and it specifically commemorates the contributions of Dr. Weary Dunlop, a legendary figure known for his heroic work as a doctor in the South Pacific during the war. Dr. Dunlop, who became a symbol of resilience and courage, is often regarded as one of Australia's most esteemed military heroes. He served as a medical officer for Australian prisoners of war, including those who were captured by the Japanese during the infamous Burma Railway construction. His remarkable work as a doctor in these challenging conditions is why his name is synonymous with hope, strength, and compassion. The 50-cent 1995 coin features a striking design that beautifully captures the essence of Dr. Weary Dunlop's legacy. The coin's reverse depicts a bust of Dr. Dunlop in profile, surrounded by stylized depictions of various scenes from the war. The design is elegant and powerful, symbolizing his tireless efforts to care for and assist his fellow soldiers. The reverse is further enhanced by the words World War II, 1939 to 1945, ensuring that the significance of the coin is clear to all who encounter it. When it comes to market value, this particular coin in fine condition has a staggering price tag. Depending on the specific auction or private sale, this coin can reach prices in the range of $200,000 or more, with some instances of sales even pushing beyond that threshold. The value of the coin is largely driven by several factors, including its rarity, the historical significance of Dr. Dunlop's contributions, and its undeniable demand among collectors. Notably, this coin is part of a limited mintage series, which makes it even rarer and highly sought after by both Australian and international collectors alike. The mintage of the 1995 Weary Dunlop World War II 50-cent coin is crucial to understanding its market value. Only a limited number of these coins were produced by the Royal Australian Mint, and many of them have been lost or damaged over time, further increasing the coin's rarity and value. For collectors, securing a coin in fine condition is paramount, as coins with higher grades and minimal wear command a much higher premium. As with many collectible coins, errors in design or minting process can contribute significantly to their value. Although the 1995 Weary Dunlop World War II 50-cent coin is not known for widespread minting errors, the existence of any mistakes or unique characteristics, such as misalignments or struck-through errors, can push its value into even higher price ranges. Collectors constantly search for these rare variations, which further fuels the demand for this coin. This coin's appeal isn't limited to just the numismatic community. Due to the historical importance of World War II and Dr. Weary Dunlop's legacy, the coin has attracted significant attention from history enthusiasts, military collectors, and those with an interest in Australia's wartime history. The combination of historical significance and the limited supply of coins in good condition makes this one of the most expensive and desirable Australian coins on the market today. In conclusion, the Australia 50-cent 1995 Weary Dunlop World War II coin is not just a piece of currency, it's a tangible connection to a pivotal moment in history. Its rarity, beautiful design, and connection to the remarkable Dr. Weary Dunlop make it a highly coveted item among collectors. The coin's market value, often exceeding $200,000, speaks to its importance and its enduring legacy. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a history enthusiast, this coin is truly a treasure to behold. Next, we'll be diving into one of the most celebrated commemorative coins from Australia, the 2002 Year of the Outback Windmill 50-cent coin. This coin is another example of how Australia's mintage has created iconic pieces that blend history, culture, and stunning design, making it highly desirable for collectors. The Year of the Outback 2002 coin is part of Australia's commemorative coin program, which has produced a range of coins celebrating important moments in Australian history and heritage. 2002 was designated the Year of the Outback by the Australian government, a year-long celebration of the Australian outback's unique and awe-inspiring landscapes, wildlife, and the people who live and work in this harsh yet beautiful region of the country. The outback is a central part of Australia's identity, and this coin was created to honor the strength and resilience of the people who inhabit it. The Year of the Outback Windmill design symbolizes the vital role that windmills have played in the development and sustainability of the Australian outback. This coin's release helped raise awareness about the importance of the outback and celebrated the contributions of the people who call it home. The 2002 Year of the Outback 50-cent coin features a beautifully detailed design of a windmill, set against the backdrop of the outback. The windmill is an iconic symbol, crucial for water pumping in the arid regions of the country. The reverse of the coin showcases the windmill in full, with intricate details, showcasing its functional beauty as it represents the resilience of Australia's rural life. On the obverse, the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, appears as it does on most Australian coins. The contrast between the Queen's likeness and the rugged, powerful image of the windmill reflects the balance between tradition and the pioneering spirit of the Australian people. The mintage of the 2002 year of the Outback Windmill 50-cent coin is relatively high compared to other rare coins, with around 10 million units being produced. However, its value in the market today is significantly higher than many of the more common circulating coins of its era. Because of the coin's design, historical significance, and commemorative nature, the value of this coin has been steadily rising in recent years. In circulated condition, the coin is worth a reasonable amount, typically around $100 to $200. However, when found in excellent or uncirculated condition, the coin can fetch upwards of $2,000 to $10,000, depending on the grading. And for the best examples with pristine quality, it's not uncommon to see these coins fetch prices in the range of $20,000 or even higher in select auction settings. Although the 2002 year of the Outback Windmill 50-cent coin did not have the same kind of error in its minting as the 2008 large date coin, there are still some rare variations and subtle misprints that could increase the coin's value. Small differences in the minting process, such as slight misalignments in the design or even off-center strikes, can make these coins even more desirable. The appeal for collectors is twofold. Not only does this coin commemorate the year of the Outback, but it also represents the enduring spirit of the Australian people and their connection to the land. The windmill is an emblem of survival, strength, and ingenuity, making this coin a deeply symbolic piece of Australian history. As with other commemorative coins, the market value has been pushed higher by the growing interest in coins that capture important moments in time. And with each year, fewer of these coins remain in mint condition. Next up, we'll take a closer look at the Australia 50-cent 1971 large date in circulated dirty condition, a coin that has become one of the most coveted in the Australian numismatic community. You might wonder how a coin in circulated dirty condition could command such a high value. But when it comes to rare coins, condition is just one piece of the puzzle. Let's dive into why this coin is worth over $200,000, despite its worn appearance. The 1971 Australian 50-cent coin was released as part of a new series following Australia's transition to decimal currency in 1966. Australia's 50-cent coin is larger in size compared to many other world currencies, and it is made of copper nickel. The coin's design, which has been a point of pride for collectors, features a unique coat of arms of Australia, designed by Stuart Devlin. This symbolic design represents the unity of the states and territories of the nation. What makes this particular coin so special is the large date variety, which occurred during the minting process of that year. Historically, in the process of producing the 50-cent coins, a minor error in the date of minting occurred. The large date variety refers to the distinct size of the numbers in the year 1971, which were larger than those on other coins minted that year. In most cases, coins are more valuable when they are minted in error, and this coin is no exception. The large date variety was extremely limited and quickly corrected by the Royal Australian Mint, making the coins with this particular error exceedingly rare. When it comes to mintage numbers, the 1971 50-cent large date coin had a relatively small production run, further enhancing its rarity and desirability among collectors. The coin's mintage was less than 1 million, which, considering Australia's population at the time, means that only a select few had the chance to own one of these coins. This limited production made the coin an instant favorite when it was first released into circulation. As for its design, the Australian 50-cent coin is quite distinctive. It is known for its circular shape with an irregular 12-sided edge, making it easily identifiable even from a distance. The coin features the Australian coat of arms on the reverse side, with a kangaroo and an emu, symbols of the country's wildlife. The design, which symbolizes Australia's unity, is etched in high detail, and despite the coin's worn appearance, the central imagery remains recognizable and captivating. The obverse of the coin bears the image of Queen Elizabeth II, with her effigy facing to the right. In terms of value, This coin's significance is not merely due to its design and rarity. Its value skyrockets because of the dirtied and circulated condition, which makes it an exceptional piece of history. Many collectors believe that a coin that has been through circulation tells a story. Some may have passed through several hands, or perhaps traveled great distances, making it a time capsule of sorts. Coins like this often bear the marks of time, such as scratches, dirt, and wear, but these imperfections only add to their allure in the eyes of collectors who are looking for a piece of history that carries with it the journey of its existence. Despite its seemingly worn-out appearance, the 1971 50-cent large-date coin in circulated condition has recently been valued in the market at $200,000 or more. Auction records show that coins of this variety, especially those that have unique characteristics like dirt or slight imperfections, have fetched astronomical prices at auction houses. In fact, a coin of this variety, with its distinct characteristics and minting error, recently sold for well over $250,000 at a prestigious auction, setting a new benchmark for rare Australian coins. Why is the 1971 coin in this condition valued so highly? The answer lies in the combination of historical context, rarity, and demand. Australian numismatists, collectors, and investors have a long-standing interest in the country's coinage, especially the 50-cent coins, which are seen as emblematic of Australia's rich heritage. The 1971 large date variety represents a key moment in Australia's minting history, which adds a layer of fascination for collectors eager to own a piece of it. Another key factor that influences its value is the collector interest. The numismatic world has seen a surge in demand for rare Australian coins, especially those with unique minting errors. Coins like the 1971 large-date 50-cent are considered an essential part of Australian coinage collections, and as the population of dedicated collectors grows, the demand for such pieces only increases. That's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare Australian coins. Be sure to subscribe for more fascinating content about valuable coins, their market value, and the intriguing stories behind them. Until next time, happy collecting!